Fucking weed to the hospital, man. Fuck that. My Uncle Paulie gonna pick up 10,000 from Dez, gonna take about like 20 G's from Gino. Tell that motherfucker to get this nigga next door up out of here. That nigga be snoring all night. I can't sleep. And call that big butt nurse with the long hair to come suck my dick.
Bad boy, come on.
The doctor said I need about 3 weeks of recovery, but the nurses is loving me, saying the best part of the day.
Last contest he had, he fought a tough reject, an Ultimate Fighter reject. Nobody gave a shit about it, and he got wobbled about 40 times. His chin is deteriorating. Every single contest he gets in, he hits one knee. He does a gust of wind, and he does the chicken dance. You know what I mean? Coming up against me, that's not going to be good. You know, I'm going to crack him with a jab, and he's going to wobble, and I'm going to put him away early. It's going to be a first round KO. Mark my words.
Who knows? Because as you know, as you can tell by looking at this fine physique, that I'm a freak of nature, you know what I mean? I'm a specimen of human movement, so who the fuck knows?
By my career, I really appreciate it.
Nobody gives
Connor, you're the
a
man.
shit.
You are the man, bro.
18 fights. Honestly, I swear to God, I understand where you're coming from, man. If I was in the UFC for 18 fights, and I was in your situation, and I saw a motherfucker like me coming up, I'd hate me too. I understand where you were coming from. But at the end of the day, your mouth got you into big trouble here. I know you're afraid. You're too slow for me, Cole. I'm going to break you in the first exchange. Say it. Say what you know. You know they want you to lose. Say that to me right now.
I just said that.
Good
I already
girl.
said it.
Good girl. Good girl.
Connor, do you know what wrestling is?
I could rest my balls on your forehead.
Yeah, I know.
I look at him as a novice. He throws an overhand right. He looks at the floor, closes his eyes, and hopes for the best. This is day one beginner stuff where I come from. Chad's last gate was $545,607. That's less than my show money. It's absolutely embarrassing.
Let's make a bet here. If you fucking have the
How
balls
much?
to do anything.
With that $500,000. You're making bets with that $500,000 I gave you? 48,000 you went from. You went from 48,000 to $500,000. Thank me and be grateful. Be grateful. I butchered your face. I KO'd you. You were curled up like a bitch. You were curled up like a bitch. You were curled up like a bitch. I butchered your body. You couldn't even lift your hands up. You couldn't even lift your hands up. You can do that all you want, but at the end of the day, the knockout speaks for itself, and you hit the deck like a bitch. As you can see, it's tradition. I remove a head, I bring it backstage, I place it on Mr. Fertitta and Mr. White's desk. Here you go, boss. Another one done. And then we discuss big business. So we went and we discussed big business. And big business just happens to be in Viva Las Vegas. So we are going to go to Las Vegas and one more head will be collected.
You should walk around with a car and shake that. Big similar. There's a little snake in the grass right there.
What's up,
hey, little boy.
How we going?
Are you lost?
Definitely lost.
Uriah thinks Dwayne's a snake, though.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Different opinions, you know.
So you're with Wayne? You're with Dwayne?
Yeah, man, he's a good coach.
And what, he took you out of college? He took you out of college and you just ditch him?
No, I'm still there, dude.
No, you ain't still there.
All right.
You ain't still there. You pretend you're still there. You ain't still there. This took you out of college,
Hey,
gave you the way.
Hey, I recruited this guy out of high school.
Yeah, and he ditched you, so man up. Man up and recognize. Man up and recognize. Man up and recognize. That has the belt. That's your opportunity. He came in and took you and got out of there.
I'd rather fight you, to be honest.
Well, how are you gonna fight me? I'm fighting Jose. I'm fighting Big. You're down here.
I fought Jose.
Yeah, and you got your ass whooped.
Have
your
you
whole
fought him?
team got your ass whooped by him. Chad got his ass whooped, and I whooped Chad last week. I think I might have buried Chad out here somewhere. I think I might have dumped Chad's body out here somewhere. And this looks familiar out here.
Proven this, the Ultimate Fighter has brought a ton of talent onto the scene. Guys like, you know, Florian and guys like TJ Dillashaw and on and on and on. So
TJ was KO'd on the show, though, right?
Is that TJ?
He was KO'd on the show, right?
No, I don't think so.
Was he not KO'd on the show? I thought he was
I don't believe so.
KO'd by
The
that.
finale.
No.
The finale. Another
fight. Come on, he is a twerp. I'd smoke him. You shouldn't be letting him in your because he's a snake in the grass. And I told you that to your face. You brought him into the tough thinking he was there to help you, and he was there to help him. He's a snake in the grass in your. You need to figure that out and stop being a Go and take him out and build some numbers and entice me. Because right now I'm giggling at his little ass numbers. What can he bring? He bring none. He barely makes 6 figures a fight. And rightfully so.
Would you take a fight against those?
I'd fight anyone. I'd fight you, him, and him all at the same time.
He doesn't
the numbers are right. Oh, that boy. Are you serious? I'm going up against supposedly the pound for pound #1, and he's groveling at my feet, begging for mercy. So, as far as I don't want a fight, come on. Jose's quaking in his boots, and he's supposedly top of the pound for pound list. I have my eyes on Jose killing the featherweight division and going up and destroying that lightweight division as well. Otario, Otario! Otario, Otario! You know what that means? Pussy. I am his daddy.
See a guy who has, his last gate was 1.7 million. He fought on free TV. He's never brought a dime to the company. He's never made a dime yet. He is sitting there on the front of my poster. I think that's a department that needs to be looked at. Somebody sleeping on the job. This is a super fight. Where are all these historic images? These are posters that will be looked back on long after it's all said and done, and then you've got to look back on that absolute garbage. So, you know, I feel someone sleeping on the job in that department, and I will have to dip my nose and find out who and eliminate them. Here, listen, cut out all this other stuff, and I'd go through the whole roster in 4 months. And I tell you that right now, I'll whoop every single one of them inside 4 months if you cut out all this other shit. Bring me in, weigh me in, and I'll fight the next night and wipe out the entire game inside 4 months.
Lucky charm.
See about that. First, you've got to get through a guy that whooped your ass already. So why would I waste my time with a guy? You're fighting a guy that whooped your ass next. So you got to come through that. And let me say, and then I'll consider. I'll check the numbers. I'll discuss it with Frank, and I'll decide whether I'll change your bum life as well. See stiffness when I look in that 155-pound division. Slow, stiff. I feel like they're stuck in the mud almost. The featherweights, they hit like flyweights. So it's nice down there just destroying them and killing that whole division. But I have my eye on that 155 division, and I see them all stuck in the mud in there. So
Conor,
we'll see over time. But guess what? Have I been wrong yet? Have I been wrong yet? No. I change your bum life. You fight me, it's a celebration.
I would beat you.
When you sign to fight me, it's a celebration. You ring back home, you ring your wife. Baby, we done it. We're rich, baby. Conor McGregor made us rich. Break out the red panties. We're rich, baby. So don't say you would not take that fight, because you would take that fight like everyone else up here would take the fight against me if it was offered, regardless of belts or any of that shit. I'm the money fight in the male shit at all weight divisions, so fuck everybody else up here. I can only imagine the state Rafael is in, coming back-to-back cuts, especially he blew up before the Cerrone fight. He was extremely overweight, and he had to cut down to make that 155-pound limit. And then the king calls and says, "You're up again, kid," and now he's got to do it all over again. So, I mean, just looking at him, he's aged 25 years in the last 2 weeks. So I can only imagine how he's feeling, but I'm feeling damn good. And I believe I will dust Rafael inside 1 minute. He is a slower, sloppier version of Aldo. He's like a bum version of Aldo. So I believe in absolutely everything. I believe inside 1 minute I will dust him. I will exit the contest fresh. I will cash the check. I will sign the next contract for UFC 200, the brand new MGM, and we'll go again. 2015 was my year. 2016 is also my year. Every year is my fucking year. I am out on my own. I am in a league of my own. The game is on its knees. The game must hold seminars every weekend to pay for their training costs. And I'm out here rallying around California in a car that spits fire, dressed like El Chapo, with anacondas on my feet. So I am in a league of my own here, ahead of everyone in the game by a country mile. I am finding it hard to even engage with anyone in the game because they are not on my level. Not one single individual in this company is on my level. Always saying about the talk, and I talk, and I talk, and I talk, but guess fucking what? I back it up. I back it up.
My dream is to be world champion, world lightweight champion in the UFC, have more money than I know what to do with. My dream is to be #1 pretty much. My goal is #1 MMA. I will be where I want to be. I'm 100% confident that I will make it to the top. I have the skills, I have the dedication, and it's something I really, really want. So words can't even describe, but it will happen, and I'll let you know when it happens.
No battle drum did sound its loud tattoo. Foggy.
Sicker than your average, Papa twist cabbage off instinct. Niggas don't think shit, stink pink gators. My Detroit players, Tim's again, 60 G's, Papa been smooth since days of under rules. Never lose, never choose to. Bruise, cruise, who? Do something to us. Talk, go through us. Girls walk to us, wanna do us. Screw us, who us? Yeah, Papa and Pup. Close like Starsky and Hutch, stick to clutch. Yeah, I squeeze 3 at your cherry M3. Bang every MC easily. Easily. Recently, niggas frontin' ain't saying nothing, so I just speak my peace. Keep my peace. Cubans with the Jesus peace. With my peace. Packing, asking who want it. You got it, nigga, flaunt it. That Brooklyn bullshit, we on it.
Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your flashy ways. I guess that's why they're broken, you're so fake.
We're not here to take part, we're here to take over.
Just hypnotize me.
It's gonna be a first round KO, mark my words.
Guess that's why they're broken, you're so fake.
I put hoes in NY onto DKNY. Miami, DC, prefer Versace.
That's right.
All
That's the real deal, ladies and gentlemen. Make no mistake about it.
You can call me Mystic Mac because I predict these things.
Frank White pushed me 6 on the Lexus LX 4.5. Bulletproof glass tips if I want some ass. Gon' blast squeeze first, ask questions last. That's how most of these so-called gangsters pass. At last, a nigga rapping about blunts and broads, tits and bras, menage a trois, sex and expensive cars, and still leave you on the pavement. Condo paid for, no car payment. At my arraignment, note for the plaintiff. Your daughter's tied up in the Brooklyn basement. Face it, not guilty. That's how I stay true. Richer than richer, so you niggas come and get me. Come on.
Biggie, 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 can't you see?
You want to know how confident this kid? He told Lorenzo and I the other day, I'll bet you $3 million I knock him out in the second round.
Pressing him, and we have these exchanges and these scrambles, and his belly is going to be breathing in and his body is going to be screaming for oxygen.
That's breathing heavy.
And I'm going to be still in his face, cracking down with everything I have, every shot. I'll butcher you from the bottom. I'll get back up and I'll butcher you on the feet.
I felt when we stared down, I felt his right hand was twitching a little bit, but it was a subtle tell for me. He is ready to unload that right hand, but I feel that could be a downfall for him. If he lets that right hand go, I will not be there. I plan to set him up, trap him, lead him into dead space, lead him where he feels he is safe, but all of a sudden it's a trap and he is in big danger.
vision beats power, and timing beats speed.
Relaxed and smiling. Oh! She slapped him!
Mystic Mac strikes again.
Just goes to show that hard work and dedication really does pay off.
Again, you try to take inspiration from everything around you. You know, I take inspiration from looking at my teammates battling through hard fights and just giving it their all and fighting to the last breath. Do you know what I mean? Like, there is no opponent. There's no Jose Aldo. Who the f is Jose Aldo? There's no one. You're against yourself. You know what I mean? You're against yourself. I believe in myself so much that nothing is going to stop me.
No matter what way a person looks or what way a person acts, success if that person is successful, then that's all that matters. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm focused on. I don't give a shit what way I look or what way I come across to certain people. You know what I mean? And just visualize and dream. You know what I mean? Isolation, visualization, motivation, and dedication. They are the keys to success, and that's all I need. That's all I need to do.
Probably all thinking in your head, this guy is talking absolute dribble. He's not going to do what he says he's going to do. You're probably all sitting there thinking that. But now here we are again, and I done what I said I was going to do. I feed off this. I love this stuff. This is what gives me energy. Saying I'm going to do something. Putting it out there for the world to see, and then going out and doing it. There's no better feeling in the world than that. And it's as easy as that. Say what you're going to do, and go and do it. It's a beautiful feeling when preparation meets opportunity. You know, nothing is impossible. You know what I mean? You can achieve anything.
Nobody works harder than me inside the octagon, outside the octagon. I am a workhorse, so I'm going to enjoy the benefits of this life. I am going to get myself a big mansion in Las Vegas. I'm going to get the soft top cars. I'm going to bring my whole team out. I'm going to spoil them and give them this life. It's human nature. Some people will sit and take positivity from that. They will look at that and take inspiration and inspire. It will inspire them to go and push for that. Others will shell up and critique it and be negative towards it. But one thing is for sure, those people will stay where they are. The people who take inspiration from it will rise up and also one day experience that life. I've always had it. I've always had visions of better. I've always visualized better. And in times of struggle, like driving down in a banger of a car that I had to push start, I'd be still driving a soft top Bentley around beautiful California in my head, and lo and behold, now I am driving a beautiful soft top Bentley around California. So I always visualized good things. I always visualized victory, success, abundance. I visualized it all, and it's all happening.
I can do what I've been dreaming of doing. Giving back to people who have given so much to me. I always visualize what giving would feel like. Giving to people who have given to me, what that would feel like. I always dreamed of just showing up one day and be like, here. And that would always give me like good feelings. But when you're in it and you're there, when you've made it to the octagon, I feel free. That's why I'm saying I don't feel pressure on fight night. I don't feel pressure when I make that walk. Someone asked me what it's like when I make that walk, what it's like when you walk into that arena, and I swear on my life, when I walk out to that arena, I honestly feel like I'm unshackling chains off of me. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I'm chained and I'm carrying a cross or something. And then when I get to that octagon, I'm peeling it all off. And when I finally step foot in that octagon and place my bare feet on that special UFC canvas, I feel free. I do it for the competition, to step foot inside that octagon, to have that feeling of freedom. So that is why I say I don't feel pressure in there. I do not. I feel free in there. Feel to be at the pinnacle of any game. In whatever you do, you've got to be a little bit gone to it. You're not all there. You've got to be almost insane to your craft. Not a lot of people can understand that. That's why I don't know about nothing else. I do not pay attention to nothing else. There was games of football on yesterday, there was rugby, there was this, there was that. And like normal society is like, let's talk about this and let's engage in this. And I can't do it. People are talking to me, and in my head, I'm counting something. I'm counting up a number, or I'm knee deep in a sequence on the mat or on the feet,
That's my life. Sequences and numbers. Nothing else. I cannot pay attention to nothing else.
I said his right hand would get him into trouble. It's the shot I predicted. I said he'd overload on his right hand. I said I'd slip. I said I'd bang the left hook. And that's what happened.
How do you do that? How do you predict these?
If you can see it here, and you have the courage enough to speak it, it will happen. So I see these shots, I see these sequences, and I don't shy away from them. A lot of times people believe in certain things, but they keep to themselves. They don't put it out there. If you truly believe in it, if you become vocal with it, you are creating that law of attraction, and it will become reality.
Conor, in February of 2013, we spoke for the first time. You didn't have a car, you didn't have a pot to piss in. All you had were blueberries. Now here you are with the undisputed gold. Enjoy it, my friend. You deserve it, you called it.
Yeah, from nothing to something to everything. So that's what I